Hello guys and welcome back to once again another full throttle racing video here on the FTR platform. Today we will be racing around Imola. The first Grand Prix ever held here on this track was in 1980. The circuit length was 4.9 kilometers and the race distance was around 157 kilometers. Of course, that's based on a 50% scale because the drivers today are going to race on a 50% race. So that means we're going to do a total of 32 laps. The quality record here was a 113.6 and the lap record was a 115.4. I accidentally put Imola there, and that is not really um, what should be happening. Schumacher has won the most Grand Prix, so not Imola, but Schumacher. He's won 7 here. The country, of course, is gonna be Italy, and Italy has a total of inhabitants of 60 million. The best overtaking opportunities will happen in turn 2 and 3, turn 7, turn 14 and 15, and the start finish straight. We're going to go straight into the qualifying because they're already going on their way. It's going to be a short qualifying, so we need to make sure we're not going to miss anything because, of course, it's very important that we are going to have a quick look at the qualifying. So we're already seeing a couple of guys racing. I think it's going to be Nick, who is first at the moment, so that's great for the Red Bull team. I think Matt Travis is going to do a start to, how do I say it? Last to first race, so he will be probably starting from the back. And we've got Bob in ninth, got Brad in 10th. They both haven't put a lap in yet. And then we've got Top Gun right now in P5. He has a 117.8, and I'm going to have a quick look what his time is compared to the other drivers. He is 6 tenths slower in sector 1. He is 7 tenths slower in sector 2, and he is 5 tenths slower in sector 3. So he's still got a lot to improve. Arno right now in P3, the Alfa Romeo driver, he's doing a pretty good time in my opinion. He is 3 tenths off. So yeah, he's still got much to improve, but I mean, we need to get the detail up real quick. Where's the telemetry? Oh, there it is. Okay. And we want to make sure that nothing is going wrong. So if you guys feel like there's something wrong with the... Oh, maybe I know what's wrong. The sound isn't up. So here is the sound, guys. I hope you guys are able to hear it quite well. As it should be able to be pretty decent. I don't know. Yeah, it seems to be going pretty all right. So yeah, if you guys see any mistakes, make sure to let us know. And I forgot it last week, but we've got our great sponsor, and we're gonna have a quick sponsor review. So our sponsor of this race and the whole season actually is going to be Auto Magneto. And what Auto Magneto does basically is they are wholesaler and retailer of car parts, car parts over the whole region of Africa. So if you need any car parts, make sure to check them out. I think they've got a website. And what kind of parts do they sell? I mean, they sell quite a lot. They're selling lights, they're selling basically everything you need. So yeah, if you guys need any car parts, make sure to check them out, as we're going straight into qualifying once again, because we just saw Arno Gauss crashing, and he didn't get any damage though, so that's good for him, but he did manage to get off track. I don't know why, but my thing never works. My audio. I'm gonna try and get it up real quick. We want to make sure that it works. Okay, I can hear the sound of the game. So who else is on the lap right now? It seems like Nick is on the lap though. He's 9 seconds slower, so that's not gonna be good for that guy. Then we've got Sardi, who is on the lap. He is improving by 11 seconds, it says, but it doesn't seem very realistic. So he's going for another lap. I'm gonna have a quick look at my second screen where his time is at. Let's have a quick look what his first sector is gonna be. It didn't seem to update. Pretty weird. It says at 24.5. I think that's very realistic. So 24.5, he's only 1/10 slower in the first sector. Then we are having not Shumi in second. He is being pretty fast, though. He only has to improve by 7/10, and then he's able to beat the Red Bull driver, who is actually a second division driver. So that's something to keep in mind, because if a Premier Division guy is gonna win this race, it's gonna be very difficult. Who else is putting up a lap? We are seeing Zardi with the second sector is at 26.2, so he's 2/10 slower. I'm not sure if that's really the good timetable. He's coming into the pit, so he wasn't really improving. So we're gonna go straight to another driver, Cyber Yacht. It seems like there is a yellow flag in sector 3. I think that's either gonna be the Red Bull or the Haas driver. I think it might be the Haas driver, though, leaving a little bit of space between himself and Nick. So we're gonna have a quick look at the POV of Natsumi and how things are looking like, because I mean it's very important to see how a track looks like. Going into sector 1, we've got the left right hander, a little bit of a chicane. I would call it a chicane in my opinion. Then we've got the fast left hander, fast right hander. Make sure you don't end up in the gravel there. Then a long left hander in third. I usually take it in third just to make sure you don't slip there. He's got the fastest first sector going into sector 2. And we've got the long left-hander. Well, it's a little bit of a fast, slow left-hander, or middle fast. And we've got the fast right-hander and another fast right-hander. Now we're going into the difficult section here. A little bit of a chicane where Leclerc crashed in his Imola race. Fast right left-hander. Now we're going full throttle to go to the last 3 corners. So yeah, that's a lap around Imola. Here, try to take the curb on the inside and the outside, and then here the same. It doesn't seem like he catched the inside curb, so that won't be well, will it be an improvement? It will be an improvement. And he's got the fastest lap, it says, with a 1:16.0. So yeah, Natsumi right now top of the standings, as he is beating Nick on the quali standings. So let's have a quick look if Arno is on a lap right now. It doesn't, well, it does seem like it, but he validated his lap, so it won't be an improvement for him. Let's have a quick look with the AlphaTauri driver, as the Alfa Romeo driver has to watch out there. Brad going right left-hander, and now he's going full throttle, trying to go onto the throttle as fast as possible, but it's not really possible when you are on the outside curb there, so he has to watch out for that in the race or in his next quali lap, because that's really where he loses quite a bit of pace, especially because you're not really capable of going onto the throttle pretty fast. He has a 1:21.9, so it won't be much of an improvement. And he's one of the only drivers who is on a lap right now. We've got Bob still in the pits. Who else is on a lap? Arno is going to try to go for another lap. I'm pretty curious about what he's going to do, because I mean he is being haunted by the Red Bull behind him. And I mean, if he makes one mistake, he has to back out of the lap, because I mean that Red Bull is coming in so fast, especially Nick. He is second in the driver, well, in the results right now, in the quali results, and we are seeing Arno crashing there in qualifying. Now he's going the wrong side, so he has to watch out for that disqualification. Who else is on the lap right now? It seems like it's Sardi. All those drivers weren't able to come into the pits anymore, due to the fact the quali time is almost over. So the drivers only have 2 minutes left to put the time in. I think that's going to be the case for Zardi. I think he's improving a little bit. I'm not too sure. He's not improving, actually. 7/10 slower. So that won't be a better time for him. Let's have a quick look with Nick as he is coming across the last 2 corners. How are things looking like for him? And coming across the line with a 1:15.7, so great improvement for Nick. he has put a 115.7. So that's, I mean, great for the Red Bull team with Matt Travis not being able to qualify. And Bob, I'm not too sure what's happening with Bob, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to set a quali lap. So he'll have to start from the back P10. And we might see a little bit of a clash between the two last drivers because Bob and Matt Travis have been the fastest for the whole season. And, well, one of the two fastest drivers, Matt Travis, has won the championship last week. I'm going to have a quick look what the standings are looking like. I need to get this calendar way. So Matt Travis has won the championship last week. We've got Mango in second, Nachumi in third, Sims in fourth, um, Top Dog in fifth, and then we've got Bob in sixth. So he's not doing pretty bad himself. And let's have a quick look. Bob is on an outlap right now, so he won't be able to put another lap in because the qualifying is almost going to be over. Not too sure what was up with him, but still doesn't really matter because he is not going to be able to put a time in. Now we've got Top Gun, who is actually not doing pretty good at the moment, being in P8, 1.17.7. That's not a good lap for him, and he isn't going out for another lap, so that seems to be P8 for him. Zardi has retired from the session. Saber Yacht in P5 is still trying to put a lap in, and we want to have a quick look. Improved by 6 tenths, but it's not going to be enough for him. He's still going to try to go for another lap since he was right in time in the, what is it called, in across the line. So yeah, if you cross the line before the actual time is up, you're still capable of doing a lap. So that's what Cyber Yacht is doing right now, going into sector 2 right now. 2 tenths improvement for him, so that will definitely be a P4 if he keeps on driving like this. Maybe even a podium on the qualifying day. But let's have a quick look what's going to happen with Cyber Yacht at the moment. Going to the fast right-hander. How is he taking this corner? Ooh, he invalidated there, but it doesn't seem like the game has catched that. So nothing to worry about. I'm gonna have a quick look what his tires are looking like. If he has the status on, he has 5% tires, 6% tires. So yeah, he has to watch out with his tires, but still, I think he is on fresher tires than anyone else. Is not Shumi with the fastest lap right now, 115.6. And what is Cyber Yacht gonna do coming across the line? It's not gonna be much of an improvement. I think a 116.1, which will place him in P3. Nick is still on the lap. He is coming into the pits, and that's gonna be qualifying over. So your top three is gonna be not Shumi, Nick, and Cyber Yacht. Gonna have a quick look race wise if it's gonna be raining. I don't think it's gonna be raining. Oh, it's gonna be full sun, so it's gonna be very sunny, very great. So I don't like races when it's raining, to be honest. So let's have a quick look. Ooh, the sound is a bit loud. Okay, so not Shumi in P1, Nick in P2, Cyber in P3, and then we've got Arno, I am Alonso, Zardi, Brad, Top Gun, Matt Travis, and Bob to finish the top 10. It doesn't seem like we've got any other drivers in the lobby today, so we'll have to do it with 10. I mean, doesn't really matter, does it, guys? Let's go straight into the strategy prediction. As usual, I've got my strategy prepared, and as you can see, it's changed a little bit. On the left side, we now see tire degradation rate and tire overheating probability. Both of them are pretty low. Maybe the degradation rate is a little bit lower than the overheating probability because especially in sector 2 and sector 3, maybe even in sector 1, you've got quite a few fast corners, and that means your tires are really overheating quite a bit. So yeah, that's why I think it's quite important to watch out for your tire pressures, but not too much. And yeah, tire degradation rate, it's not too high. It's maybe like, I don't know, like half of as much as Saudi Arabia. So yeah, I think you'll definitely be able to do a soft medium strategy. I've tried it actually. myself, and it did work pretty well in my opinion. Of course, isn't there doesn't have to be any safety car because otherwise you're a bit fucked. But yeah, still, it's working pretty well. But the main strategy I think is still a medium hard or a soft hard. Depends on where you want the fast starting position. Of course, if you're starting all the way from the back, I would suggest to go onto soft tires because you want to overtake as many people as possible. And otherwise, you'll just have to start on the hards, on the mediums. My apologies. Don't start on the hards. I don't think it's very beneficial, especially with a grid of 10 people. So yeah, I mean, these are the strategy predictions from VB Thomas. We're going straight into the formation lab. Let's have a quick look how that is gonna be. Maybe we could have a quick look with the standings. So this is what the standings look like at the moment. Doesn't seem like you guys are able to see the thing. Hold on. Need to get PlayStation. Yep. Here it is. This is what the standings are looking like at the moment. We've got Matt Travis in P1. He already is the champion of this season, season 8. And we've got Mango in P2. He is currently not racing. And we've got not Shumi, who is currently first, so he might jump Mango. I don't think it's going to be possible because you get 32 points for being in P1. We've got Sims in P4. He doesn't seem to be in the lobby. Top Gun in P5, but he is only in P8 right now, so that's not too good. Maybe we can have a quick look at the constructors because I'm not too sure if Red Bull is already champion. I don't think so. Mercedes still has a chance, but then Red Bull, I mean, Red Bull has to fail quite hard if they want to give away their championship. They're behind by 81 points, I think it is. 96 points even. So 96 points, I mean, that's 3 race wins. So if the Red Bull today gets 30 points, I think it's over. Because there's one more race after this one. Yeah, I think it's over when someone from the Red Bull wins today. And that's something to keep in mind at the end of the race results. So we want to have a quick look at the race as soon as possible. It's still a formation lap, so sit tight. If you guys need any snacks, any drinks, make sure to get them as soon as possible. So everyone is lining up at the grid right now. We want to make sure we are not missing anything. Let's get this up real quick. We want the position changes. Bob is doing his little iconic spin again. And we want to have a quick look with the tire status. It seems like a lot of guys have their telemetry on. It doesn't seem like Nick has it on, but doesn't really matter. We've got not Shumi at P1. It's lights out and away we go here for the Imola Grand Prix, and we're underway. So it seems like the Alfa Romeo was off the grid pretty fast. We're seeing Top Gun gaining 2 places already. Matt Travis gaining 2 places. It doesn't seem like anything changed in the top 4. The Williams had a bad start there. Matt Travis has just been overtaken by Zardi. Top Gun lost 1 position. I'm not too sure what happened there, but there's already a big battle here between P1 and P2, P3 and P4. And let's have a quick look how the drivers are coming across this corner here going into sector 2. And they're keeping it all pretty clean. Arno right now with a move down the inside in turn 7, I think it is. Turn 8, I'm not too sure. And now Cyberyacht has to battle back for that P3 because, of course, in Imola, you want to be on the podium. Absolutely iconic track. They said it was in Imola because Imola used to be, I mean, the country Imola was in used to be a country. But right now, it doesn't seem like Imola is the racing track is in that country anymore. It seems to be in Monza right now. So no, not in Monza, in Italy. In Italy, of course. So let's get straight to Brad here. Has he been overtaken? I do think so. He has been overtaken by... No, he has overtaken Zardi. So is anyone getting overtaken right now? It seems like I'm Alonso is pretty close to Cyber Yacht. So is Cyber Yacht going to lose another position? I hope not, because he has been doing pretty well last few weeks. And let's have a quick look. I'm Alonso is taking a little bit of distance, and now Brad is coming pretty close. He has got Zardi right behind him. Let's have a quick look. Tire wise, everyone seems to be on the mediums except for Arno, and Matt Travis is on the hard tires. So that's something to keep in mind. Matt Travis, who is trying to get on the long stint, and now the Red Bull is getting overtaken by Zardi. Or was he defending the position? He was actually defending the position, because Matt Travis is still in P8, and now Brad is just taking a little bit of a benefit here from the battle behind him. Let's have a quick look how things are looking like between these drivers. Matt Travis being pretty close. He is faster than Zardi on the hard tires, and he's overtaken him even here on this long straight. Now Zardi is braking very late, and the Red Bull made the switchback work. It's a beautiful move by Matt Travis. Good try by Zardi, but it didn't manage to work. Let's have a quick look at the front here, because it seems like Arno is being pretty close to the Red Bull. Zardi has overtaken Matt Travis again. I think that's due to DRS. And it seems to be going all pretty well here. They're keeping it clean. So Cyber Yacht is pretty close to the Alfa Romeo right now. Is he going to be overtaken? I'm not too sure. Because we have to keep in mind Arno is on soft tires. So he is a little bit in the benefit here on this track. At the moment, in a few laps, he won't be in the benefit anymore. But I mean, he is already 15% Cyber Yacht, 15% on these mediums. I'm not too sure what Arno is on. 35. So he has to wait. How did this happen? 35, and he is only in lap 3. Not too sure what he has done with his tires, but he has been using them pretty bad. Ooh, a little bit of a snap there, and now Cyber Yacht is going to be able to overtake him. He has got the inside line, and he's even in front of him before the corner is there, so he can just easily defend on Arno. What is I Am Alonso going to do? He is coming a little bit closer. Not too sure if he's going to get there in time, because we have to keep in mind Arno right now has the DRS. So does Cyber Yacht. No, he doesn't actually. And he is going to get overtaken by the Alfa Romeo. Is he going to try and come back? Arno has a little bit of issues keeping his car on track. I mean, with 35% tires, even on the softs, that's quite a lot. And let's have a quick look. Cyber Yacht, 210s, 310s. Is it going to be enough? I don't think he's going to try and make a dive bomb into this. Ooh! Arno loses his car. There. In Sector 2, the beginning of Sector 2, and that will be race over for Arno, especially when there is not going to be any safety car this race. Now Cyber Yacht is on the podium, so great racing from Cyber Yacht, keeping it very consistent. He is not failing under pressure because he has got I Am Alonso right behind him. And it seems like Arno has lost his car once again. Top Gun has lost his car too, I think. I'm not too sure what happened there, but he's in P9 right now. Matt Travis is really close to Zardi. Is he going to be overtaken? I'm not too sure. Is he going down the inside? It doesn't seem like it. He's just going to wait for that DRS straight here in Sector 1, as there is only one DRS opportunity here on Imola. But it's a very long one, so you're really capable of benefiting from that. Let's have a quick look. Matt Travis's tires are on 18%, so that's not too much going into lap 5. He has overtaken Zardi pretty easily thanks to the DRS, so he will try and hunt Brad right now, who is in P5. He's been a little bit of incognito, but he seems to be doing pretty well. A little bit under the radar, but I mean, P5, I think he had... Ooh! Not Shumi. What happened to Not Shumi? He is in the wall and there will be a safety car. So Not Shumi has DNF from the race. He was doing pretty well. But now it seems like Nick is going to lead the race with Shumi in the barrier. Nine positions lost already. It's going to be 10 in a few seconds when Arno has overtaken him. Now Arno can just come into the pits and go for hard tires because I'm not too sure what his tires are looking like. He is on 56%. So actually the tire degradation is a little bit higher than I thought. Yeah, I don't think the soft medium would have worked. I'm not too sure if you guys heard that. My ring has fallen off my finger, so I will get that right now and we will be right back with you guys. Right, so we're back at it again. Make sure to get some snacks or to get some drinks if you guys want to have a little bit of a snack. I mean, it is a safety car situation, so you're really capable of getting something because the only thing we can talk about is tires, but who is interested in tires? No one, right? Hard tire for Bob, hard tire for I am Alonso. So I mean, Arno Gas also has picked the hard tires. I'm not too sure. Is the hard tires the best choice? Is the hard tires the best choice? I'm not too sure because here's the thing, right? You are on hard tires, but what if there is a safety car? You might be able to bid for another sets of tires when there's a safety car. But you started on the medium tires, so I don't think you're going to be capable of going on to another sets of medium tires, are you? Good question. Yeah, well, actually, the hard tires is a good decision because you're a little bit slower right now in comparison to the guys who are going on mediums or softs, for example. But if there is a safety car, you can just bid onto another set of tires. But if there isn't a safety car, you're really in the benefit because those medium tires or the soft tires won't be able to last till the end. But those hard tires might. 26 laps? Yeah, 26 laps is quite long though. Let's have a quick look how much they're on already. I'm also doesn't have the telemetry enabled. Top Gun is coming into the pits. He is going for hard tires. What is Arno's tire temperature and tire percentage looking like? The temperature is looking like 84 degrees, so that's great. And his percentage is looking like 3%. So he lost around 3% in one lap. And that's behind the safety car. So let's say 5% each lap. Or maybe it's just Arno's setup. I don't know what's up with his setup, but it doesn't seem to be pretty well, to be honest. Because Bob is on 2% and Arno right now is already on 4. So it's not looking pretty good for Arno. I'm not too sure if that's just his driving style, but I mean, it's pretty interesting. Let's have a quick look at everyone's warning list. So Nick has got 1 warning. Cyber Yacht has got 1 warning. Then we've got Brad with 0 warnings. We have Matt Travis who's got 0 warnings. Zardi who's got 0 warnings. I'm Alonso who's got 1 warning. Bob who has 1 warning. Arno who has 1 warning. And Top Gun who has 0 warnings. So we're not going to see a lot of penalties, I think, during this race. Maybe when things are getting heated. For the moment, like one warning is not too much, is it? The safety car is coming in this lap, so Nick is going to be able to go underway here. A little bit out of focus. So Nick right now coming across the last two corners. Is he going underway already? Seems like it. Ooh, and now he's braking. Interesting strategy from Nick. He accelerated there coming into the last two corners, and then he went into the brakes. He did caught Cyber sleeping, who already has a distance of 6 tenths. So great job from Nick. Cyber who is being attacked right now. It seems like Matt Travis is gonna overtake Brad. Is he gonna make the move work? It doesn't seem like it. He came into the inside, but the outside was a little bit stronger. Arno, who lost his car once again in sector 1 coming out of the first few corners. Then we've got Zardi right there spinning. I'm not too sure what happened to him, but he will have to battle with Arno for that P8 position, although he is a little bit far back. Matt Travis is being very close to Brad right now. How are things looking like for him? We want to have a quick look with the timetable. And who has the fastest lap at the moment? It seems to be not Shumi. He had a 119.2. And the person who is really close to that is Matt Travis. And he's on hard tires. So, I mean, he had a little bit of a pace gap. Matt Travis right now in P4. He has the fresher tires of the top 4. Because he is on 7-lap old hards. And the hards last longer than the mediums. So, that's my... Well, how do I say this? That's my explanation. I'll say it like that. Doesn't really matter. Matt Travis right now going into turn 1. Is he going to be overtaking the AlphaTauri? It doesn't seem like it. He's just going to wait. Coming out of those first few corners, he has a better exit. So he might overtake him into sector 1. It's not going to happen going into sector 2 right now. And there's a long left-hander, so he might try and take the outside line to have a better exit. He is having a better exit. I think he's really close to Brad right now. 1/10. And is he going to be overtaking him? I don't think so. He is taking a lot of curb there. He is making a move. Is it going to work? Around the outside. It is going to work. Side by side. It's not going to work. Very unfortunate for Matt Travis. It was a nice try. And now Imola is going to try and make the overtake work. A little bit of a swerve by Matt Travis. I'm not too sure if that was really sportsmanship like. And now Pop is going to try and get into this 4-way battle. I'm Alonso around the outside. Is he going to get pushed out of the track? I don't think so. I'm Alonso loses his car. Bob went into the dirt to avoid I'm Alonso's car. What are the tire temperatures looking like? Matt Travis, who is on 88%. It's not too bad for him. What is Brad looking like? 91. So his tires are a little bit heated. What is Bob looking at? He is at 88%. Top Gun is at 90%. Arno is at 95. What are I'm Alonso's tires on? 91. So it doesn't seem like he crashed due to his tires being overheated. Seems like that was more of a throttle issue. And I mean, it costed him a few positions and a few points too. So he's really close to Arno right now. So he might be able to make the overtake work. So we're going to have a quick look. Brad, who is already out of the second of Matt Travis. I want to have a quick look. I'm Alonso, who already has 2 warnings. What is the timetable looking like? Is Matt Travis being faster than the other guys? I don't think so. We want to have a quick look what the laps are looking like. Are they coming across the line? A 120 for Nick, a 119 for Cyberyard, and a 118 for Matt Travis. So he is overtaken. Well, he is 1 second faster than his teammate Nick. So they might have a 3-way battle in a few laps, as we are seeing Cyberyard coming really close to Nick at the moment. And for all the guys in the chat, who are you guys rooting for? Make sure to let me know, as I will try and focus on those guys the most. I'm Alonso is really close to Arno right now. 3, 4, 10, 6 tenths at the moment. So it seems like Arno has, well, no. I'm Alonso had a little bit of a snap there coming out of sector 1. 7 tenths, it's not going to be enough. Sardi, who comes into the pits, he is out already and he pitted for hard tires. So all the guys at the front still have to pit for hard tires. And I'm not too sure if they're going to be able to do that. Well, of course, they're going to be able to do that, but they're not going to benefit from it, in my opinion. So, right now, it seems like Nick is in P1, Cyberyad in P2, Matt Travis in P3, Brad in P4, Bob in P5, Top Gun in P6, Arno in P7, I'm Alonso in P8, and Zardi in P9. Nick, is he going to go and take this race W, or is Cyberyad gonna try and make sure to get that race win? We will see in a few laps. I mean, it's still 20 laps, so still many to go. Top Gun has lost his car coming out of sector 1, well, coming out of the first few corners. My apologies, but I've got a little bit of a sore throat, so yeah, that's why I sound a little bit shitty. I'm Alonso in P7 right now, really close to Arno. So we might see an overtake here after sector 2, going into sector 3. Does he have a good exit coming out of that corner? It seems like it's 6 tenths. We want to have a quick look what the timetable is looking like. Matt Travis is 3 tenths faster than P1, 1 tenth faster than P2. He is 2 seconds faster than Brad. So Brad has a little bit of a distance. Nick coming into the pits for probably hard tires. His tire. Ooh, what is this? Bob has overtaken him already. So did Arno. So did I am Alonso. And he's gonna lose a couple of positions. He's even gonna lose a position to Top Gun. And I don't think that's very beneficial for Nick. He will have faster tires at the end of the race, but he has so much time to make up. I mean, he is 7 seconds behind I'm Alonso. 8, 9, even 9, even 10. What happened to Nick? I'm not too sure if this was a great strategy by him, because I mean, I'm Alonso already made that pit. So did Arno, so did Bob. Brad still has to come in. Matt Travis still has to come in. Cyber Yacht still has to come in. Really, 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 really interesting, guys. Really, really interesting. Matt Travis's tires are at the moment at 46%. He is still going to be able to make a move here. He's not going to be close enough, so he'll have to wear this turn, as it is going to be Cyber Yacht still leading the race. I'm not too sure what his tires are looking like. 58%, so he has to come into the pits as soon as possible. I'm not too sure. It says 40%, and he should have come into the pits right now. If he's coming into the pits, he is gonna end in P6, my telemetry says, but I'm not too sure if that's really realistic. Don't think it's realistic, though. Don't think it's realistic. Because he's also battling with Matt Travis at the moment, so he's losing a lot of time compared to the guys behind him. Is he gonna be making a move? Is he gonna be making a move? Matt Travis to win the Imola Grand Prix. Still 18 laps to go, so still a lot of... Ooh! Down the inside. Oh, he is backing out of the move. He'll probably know that Cyber Yacht has to come into the pits as soon as possible. Is he coming into the pits? He is actually coming into the pits. So Matt Travis right now has the DRS still. Now, the main thing he has to try is make a big gap between himself and P2, which is actually Bob, who is the first driver who pitted. And he is going to be the first driver to lead this race on the fresh tires. Well, the first drivers who came into the pits. Those guys are Bob, Arno, I'm Alonso, Top Gun, and the rest didn't. Well, they have pitted, but not with the safety car situation. His tires right now are looking like 25%. I'm not too sure how long he has been on these hard tires already. It says 9 laps, so 25 and separated by 9 is around 3.5%. Yeah, 3.5, something like that. 3.5. So let's do 3.5 times 15, 16, 17. That's going to be a lot of percentage. So I mean, he might be able to finish the race though, but it's going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. 10 more laps. He's going to be around 70%, 80%. So he might come into the pits at the last few laps to go for soft tires. But as we saw with Arno, who is right now in P3, he didn't last too long on those soft tires. And I think that's going to be a mistake that Bob might be making. Arno, who didn't have a lot of tire consumption in the first few laps. No, fuel consumption. But right now, it seems like he's really draining his fuel. I'm not too sure if he's going to be having enough. He has a 1.6 at the moment. I'm not too sure if anyone is not having enough fuel. All these guys doesn't have their telemetry on. So yeah, it's going to be Matt Travis with 2.7 spare. So he will definitely get there, in my opinion. 55% tires. And he has been on 15 laps hard tires. So he's not going to get there on the hard tires. I mean, I'm talking about Bob, of course. He is on 30% at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be difficult for him. It's going to be very, very difficult. He'll probably have to come into the pits one more time. And then I think the guys who are at the back have made the best strategy. Top Gun with his first penalty, 3-second penalty for the Mercedes driver. Bob coming across the line. So is Arno. So is I'm Alonso. Let's have a quick look with the timetable. Is anyone being extremely fast? It doesn't seem like it. Matt Travis with a 1:19.0. Bob with a 1:19.8. Arno with a 1:19.7. So Arno is actually catching up a little bit. And then we've got I'm Alonso with a 1:19.6. The Mercedes driver is not being very fast, a 1:22.0. Then Cyber Yacht is a 1:19.4. Nick is a 1:19.9. Brad is a 1:20.3. And Zardi is a 1:20.3. Those were all the last laps. I mean, yeah, it's really a good representation of how fast the drivers are each lap. Because I mean, Matt Travis got 1/10 in sector 1. He's got 0/10s in sector 2. So Bob is really trying to catch up though. He's really trying to catch up, and I think that's also because his tires are a little bit fresher. He is on 11 lap old hards, and Matt Travis is on 17 lap old hards. So Matt Travis has to watch out because he cannot come in to the pits yet, because that means he has to do 14 laps on those medium tires. I think that's a little bit too much. Maybe go into the pits at lap 19, lap 20, and then you're really capable of doing something special with those medium tires. How far is he in front of the other guys? He is pretty far away. 10 seconds in front of Bob. He is 13 seconds in front of Arno. He is 14 seconds in front of I'm Alonso. And he's 28 seconds in front of Cyber Yacht. So he will definitely win this championship. Well, win this race if he keeps on driving like this. 17 lap old hards. All the other guys are on hard tires. And he's going to be on the mediums at the end of the race. Zardi, who just crashed in sector 2. I think it's Zardi. It is not Zardi. It's I Am Alonso who crashed. So he is 7 seconds behind Arno at the moment. Cyber Yacht is going to try and catch up. And I do think that Alonso is going to have boiling tires. Let's have a quick look. Boiling temperatures. 90%. Ooh, he spun around like that. And there is a yellow flag, but it doesn't seem like there is going to be any safety car. Matt Travis coming into the pits. This is going to be very, very important. He is getting overtaken by Arno. He is getting overtaken by Bob. And Alonso is holding everyone up because now they can't get any closer to Matt Travis. What are things looking like? Matt Travis, who is going to come out of the pits in front of all of these guys, and he still has a big gap. And now Cyber is going around the outside. Ooh, beautiful defense by Alonso to keep P4 for himself. And now Cyber has to battle back. 13 lap old hearts for Alonso, 4 lap old hearts for Cyber. Is it going to be enough for Cyber? I do think so, because Alonso still has to come into the pits at one point in the race. Matt Travis, he is having cold tires at the moment, 72 degrees. I'm not too sure if that's going to be very good. Not sure if that's going to be very good. There's still 12.75 laps to go. And my telemetry says he can go on 3.4% per what is it? Per lap. So let's have a quick look what Matt Travis is gonna do though. Right now, coming across the line, is it gonna be looking good for him? His tires are heating up a little bit more, 3.4% per lap. So that's what Matt Travis has to do to keep constant, how do I say this, constant pace. Cyber just made the move thanks to DRS, but I think Alonso is gonna try and fight back. Is he going around the... He's going around the inside. Cyber has made a mistake. He is in the wall, and that will be race over for Cyber. Not too sure what happened there. It seems like Alonso has tapped Cyber a little bit, but I'm not too sure if that's really the cause of his crash. Cyber who is in the wall right now. Alonso in P4, Matt Travis in P3, Arno Gauss in P2, Bob in P1, and it's all going to be depending on who is coming into the pits. In my opinion, Bob and Arno should come into the pits because they've got a lot of time. And all the other drivers still are being 30% slower because you have to lower down your pace behind the safety car. He is coming into the pits. Good decision by Bob. Is Arno coming into the pits? He is coming into the pits. What is Matt Travis going to do? He's definitely going to stay out because he's only on 1 lap old mediums. What is Alonso going to do? What is Alonso going to do? Is he coming into the pits? He is coming into the pits. What is Top Gun going to do? Coming into the pits. Nick is staying out. What a decision from the Red Bull driver. I think that's because he can be in front of Bob. Is he going to be in front of Bob? He is going to be in front of Bob. So he will have to defend his life from the guys behind him. And that way, Matt Travis is going to be able to get away really, really quickly. While the other drivers are going to try and just get past Nick. Matt Travis has 2 warnings. Nick has 2 warnings. Bob has 2 warnings. Arno has 2 warnings. Alonso has 2 warnings. Top Gun has 3 warnings, so he already has a penalty. Brad has 0 warnings. Pretty cool. He has 0 warnings. And Zardi has 0 warnings. No, he has 2 warnings. My apologies. So yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a break, and then we will be right back with you guys. More laps to go. Matt Travis leading the race. Nick behind him in P2 and Bob in P3. How are things gonna end for these drivers? Safety car in this lap. 10 more laps to go here for season 8, round 10 of the Imola Grand Prix. And how is it gonna end? We are not sure. Matt Travis is going really slow here. He is warming up his tires. He doesn't have very warm tires, actually. He only has 78%. How is Nick looking like? 79. Bob, 75. I'm not too sure what's up with Bob's tires, but the guys really have to warm up their tires, in my opinion. Matt Travis, 78. And how are things looking like? When is he going? When is he going? We don't know. We don't know. He is not going yet. Now is he going? We are underway for this safety car restart after lap 22. And Nick is going to try and hold back Bob. I'm not too sure if that's going to work. Is Bob going around the inside? He actually is. Move done by Bob. It is actually not going to be moved done. Although he has a good exit coming out of that corner. Arno is going to try and make the move. Bob is looking for a move down the inside. It's not going to happen going into sector 2. And I'm not too sure if he is close enough to make a move coming out of this corner. Arno has made the move on Bob. Is it going to be enough? Arno back in P4. Trying to make a move around the outside. He was seeking though, but it wasn't close enough. And now Alonso is really close to Arno. 2 lap old softs. And he is on soft tires, so he is going to have better traction. He is going to have better traction. Is he going to dive bomb? He is going to make a dive bomb. Move done by Alonso. Arno, has he lost his car? It doesn't seem like it. He is going pretty fast on the throttle, so that means he loses a little bit of traction. He has been overtaken by Brad. Is he going to get overtaken by Top Gun? It doesn't seem like it. Top Gun already has that penalty, though. Now Arno is really close to Brad. Is he going to be making a move? They are not having the RS yet. Nick still with 11 lap old hearts. Bob is going to try and make the move down the inside. He has made the move done. And that will be P2 for Bob. Nick in P3 right now. He is right in front of Alonso. Alonso with those 3 lap old softs. Difficult to defend on hards with softs, to be honest. And let's have a quick look. Nick is trying to get that position back, though. I'm not too sure if that's realistic. Top Gun really close to Arno right now. I don't think Arno feels a little bit comfortable in this car at the moment. He has spun out of the race already 2 times. Right now, he's looking at P6. I'm Alonso with a 3-second penalty. That's not too good for him, as he is finding himself down the inside. Beautiful move by Alonso. He is pushing Nick a little bit wide. Nick with his 3-second penalty. And that might be a post-race penalty for Alonso, in my opinion. Because he has pushed Nick and Arno both off the track a little bit. Going into sector 3, so the DRS is enabled, so I'm not too sure if the guys are going to be capable of using the DRS already. I think that's going to be something for next lap. I'm Alonso in P3, Bob in P2. He's really close to Matt Travis, but not close enough to make that overtake work. He's already outside the 1 second, so we want to have a quick look what his tire degradation is looking like. 13% for Bob. What is Matt Travis looking like? 21%, but he's still a little bit faster than Bob at the moment. I'm Alonso being 2 tenths away from Bob. And is he going to be making another move in sector 3? I'm not too sure. That little chicane is really helping him during this race, but it could also be his defeat. Because as I said, he already had a little bit of a incident with Arno and Nick into that little chicane, and Nick right now being in P8, so it's not looking too good for the top 3 during the qualifying, because P1 has crashed out, P2 has crashed out, and P3 is all the way in P8. No, actually Nick, I think it was P2. Yeah, Nick was P2, so P2 is in P8 and P3 is in P9 DNF'd. So Matt Travis with the fastest lap right now, 118.2. I'm gonna have a quick look what that is compared to the other guys. Bob is running a 119.1 and I'm Alonso is running a 118.6. So still 4 tenths slower than Matt Travis. So he's definitely not going to get there. But I think that's mainly because he has been battling with a lot of guys here on track. I'm Alonso I'm speaking about. And of course, he has to take distance between himself and Brad. And I don't think that's going to be the case if he's going to be battling a lot with Bob at the moment. He has to take distance of 3 seconds because he has that 3-second penalty. And right now it's looking like 2.7 seconds. Bob in P2, 2.6 seconds behind Matt Travis. So it's pretty clear that Matt Travis has strong pace here, especially on those slower tires. Because he is on 7-lap-old mediums. Bob is on 5-lap-old mediums. But of course, we have to take in consideration that Bob is battling quite heavily here with I'm Alonso. He has to take those defensive lines. I'm Alonso being in P3. He is going to benefit from that DRS, I think. Just stay behind Bob. Ooh, he is catching those penalties, though. He's catching those warnings. Let's have a quick look. Rival status. He has 3 warnings. He already had 3 seconds of penalties. Now he's going around the outside. Is he going to be making the move work? It seems like it. Arno is also going to get the move done on Brad. And I think someone crashed. And that is going to be Nick. Who is... I'm not sure what's happening to Nick. He went onto the grind. I'm not sure. The gravel. And he drove against the wall. So that's quite funny. Bob in P3 right now. He is right behind I'm Alonso, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Nick coming into the pits. He might retire from the race. I'm not too sure. He's not going to retire from the race. Great job from Nick. Keeping it sportsmanship-like. And Matt Travis is running 2 seconds faster than P2 and P3. He's running 2 seconds faster than the whole grid. Absolutely amazing laps from Matt Travis at the moment to get that Imola win. And I think it's going to be... It's easy to say that Matt Travis really deserved this championship. Props to him. He is going to get the... What is it? The bonus of winning the championship. I'm not too sure if that's going to be a lot. But still, I mean, getting that championship... Well, that Season 8 championship, Drivers' Championship, on your how do I say this, on your status? Is it status? I'm not too sure. Brad in P5 right now, looking for a move on Arno. I'm not too sure what his tires are looking like. Let's have a quick look. His tire status, he doesn't have it enabled, so we're not able to see what his tire percentage is looking like. Arno is on 22%. I'm Alonso is on 0% because he doesn't have it enabled. Bob is at 25 and Matt Travis is at 35 right now, but he's still putting up some great numbers at the moment. Brad being 7 tenths behind Arno, and I think he might be on a striking distance on the main straight. He has a little snap there. So now Zardi is going to come really close. 4 tenths, 3 tenths even. And is that going to be an overtake from Zardi on the main straight? He does have the DRS. 3 more laps to go, or maybe 4 more laps. I'm not sure. 3 more laps to go. Nick is coming into the pits. He is going to try and get that fastest lap. Brad going into the wall. Brad going into the wall. I'm not too sure what was up with him, but Brad going into the wall. He's coming into the pits too. Ooh, 5-second penalty for Brad. Ooh, that's really sour. I'm Alonso. Being in P2, coming all the way from P6, I think it was in qualifying. Let's have a quick look. Came from P5. Bob came from P10, and Matt Travis came from P9. So he basically went from last to first, starting in P9, ending in P1. Bob starting from P10, ending in P3. So great race from both of those drivers. Brad, who is still in the pits, just came out of the pits. And I think this is going to be race over. I think these are the final results. It all depends on how hard I'm Alonso's tires are degrading. He is having consistent pace though. Bob is gonna have DRS, so we might have to wait this lap. We're in lap 30 of the 32 right now. Is he gonna have DRS? Bob, let's have a quick look. He does have DRS, but he doesn't have any ERS available. Neither does I'm Alonso. And going into sector 2 at the moment, Bob didn't really catch a lot of ground. 8 tenths is it gonna be? I think he has a little bit of fresher tires though. Although I'm Alonso is being pretty fast coming out of those corners, so his tires are still optimal. 7.3 tenths. Here in sector 2, it's really hard with hot tires and like if your tires are worn out, it's really hard to keep traction there in sector 2. My apologies, guys. I have to yawn. Bob right now in P3. Arno being in P4. Bob is really close to I'm Alonso. But so is Zardi on Arno. Zardi right now in P5. Arno in P4. 5 tenths difference. We might see an overtake from Bob on Alonso. It's not gonna happen here, so he'll have to wait one more lap, as he will have one more lap of trying Nick with the fastest lap of 116.9. Arno is not getting overtaken either. He is on 31% laps. And he has to carry 4.5% per lap to make sure he is going to end the race well. And I think that's going to be the case because he's on 32% right now. So it's looking very good for Arno. Bob being in P3 right behind I'm Alonso, but he always has those snaps coming out of the corner. So I'm not too sure if that's really something he has been hoping for here. As things are looking very... No, I'm not... I don't want to look... I don't want to say bad, but as things are not looking very great for Bob at the moment, and these last few laps, I mean, every time he comes out of a corner, he's just losing his back tires and his rear, and it's not in the benefit from him at the moment. He is 5 tenths behind I'm Alonso, and I don't think he is gonna win it on track. But of course, I'm Alonso has 3 seconds of penalties. And that might be a deal breaker. Arno being P4, he has made a little bit of distance between himself and Zardi, so it'll probably be a P4 for Arno. Maybe even a P3. Because I'm Alonso is going to lose a position to Arno too. Maybe even to Zardi. What is happening, guys? Yellow flag in sector 2. That can only be Top Gun because he is the only Mercedes driver here in this race. And we're going to see Bob really close to I'm Alonso. He's not gonna overtake him. He's not gonna use any, like, he is not gonna make any dangerous situations or overtakes or stuff. Because I mean, he has won it anyway. Matt Travis in P1. I mean, he has won position 2, of course. Now Bob is swerving a little bit because he knows he gets that P2. Arno in P3. Zardi in P4, and I am Alonso dropped back all the way to P5. Great race from I'm Alonso, but that penalty has fucked his race a little bit, as that will be your results. Again, this race was sponsored by Automagneto. As you can see here, they are delivering car parts all over the African region. So if you need any car parts, make sure to check them out. as the race will be over pretty soon, as Brad is coming across the line in a few seconds. So yeah, great race. I mean, I wouldn't say much has happened. Maybe that safety car situation was very good for Matt Travis, since he went for hard medium tires. And he just had the pace. I mean, Bob also has benefited from that. Matt Travis, driver of the day. I would say myself, Matt Travis is indeed driver of the day. And this is going to be your results of today. So Matt Travis in P1, Bob in P2, and Arno in P3. I didn't expect that because he wasn't doing pretty well at the beginning of the race. He crashed a couple of times, but he managed to climb back up. Natsumi and Cyber Yacht, who were really leading the race, didn't really manage to hold that pace till the end of the race, as they have DNF'd halfway through the race. Nick in P8, he started in P2. Brad in P7, he started P7, so I would call it consistent. I mean, yeah, with 2 DNFs. Yeah, Top Gun started in P8, is in P6. I'm Alonso started in P5, ended in P5. Sardis started in P6, ended in P4. Arno started in P4, ended in P3. Bob went from P10 to P2, and Matt Travis went to P1, starting from P9. So the fastest lap goes to Nick, as this will be your Imola Grand Prix. I hope you guys liked it. We're gonna have a quick look at the constructors, because Mercedes has scored a couple of points, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to get close to the Red Bull, especially after Matt Travis has won the race here. So he will get 32 points. I think he will get 32 points. I'm not too sure. Yeah, something there. These were the results of last week. Let's get them up real quick. These were the results of last week. We saw Matt Travis winning the race and Mango getting P2. So I'm very happy you guys were here the whole evening. And thank you very much for watching, as we will be right back tomorrow with the second division race. And I hope you guys are going to be there. So thank you very much, and I will see you next week. Phoebe Thomas, peace out.